Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. I have spoken often about the attraction that adults have for young babies. Not just parents and grandparents, but friends and even strangers feel an immediate attraction and a warmth and a protection for babies. There's something about them, not just how wonderfully they smell, but some kind of softness about babies, a flexibility and a softness, a yielding, that when you pick up a baby, it's not like picking up a box. This little being molds to you, and you feel the flexibility and the softness of their skin. And it's reminiscent of something. It's actually a reminder of who you are in your essence. In the Beatitudes, I speak of the meek inheriting the earth. And it's often misinterpreted as some great value about being poor or being underspoken, understated. It's actually that same softness that you're attracted to with babies that I'm referring to. As you go through this life and you become further and further embedded in the illusion, one of the things that happens is that there's a hardness that comes over you. It has to do with fear and guilt from having resisted the love of God. That hardness has to do with certainty, judgment, resistance, and a certain set to the jaw, a desire to be as knowledgeable as you can so that you can be right, so that you can make your way in the world of separation, gathering as much information as you can to protect yourself. All of these things harden your heart. The more right you become about your beliefs, about what's right and what's wrong, the less you breathe in. Your breath becomes shallow, your mind becomes active, and there's a hardness that's reflected in your face, especially the face of people who get older and older. You see it in them. And yet, when they see a baby, that hardness disappears as they smile. Most people look very beautiful when they smile because the hardness is gone. Well, how do you as an adult regain the softness and the suppleness of a baby? The first thing is to realize that there's a great, great joy in releasing the need to be certain, the need to be right. Babies aren't certain about anything. They're just responding to love. It's a wonderful thing to realize that you don't know anything, that you're not so certain, that you really don't know what anything is or anything is for, and that you don't have to. What happens is, as an adult, when you start to soften the hard edges of your self-righteousness and judgment and resistance, a softness comes into your heart, a willingness to let the breath in deeply. And that softness allows you to ripen. And that's when you can be plucked. That's when you can really be used for a higher purpose. The ripeness is synonymous with that softness. It's an easing off of the hard edges. And not just that they're worn down, but that you release them. And you be more interested in love than in being right. This is when you can be used for a higher purpose. This is when you start to resemble the innocence of a child, the softness of a child, the suppleness and lack of resistance that you love in children. That is you. You are that child. Breathe deeply. Let the hard edges become soft. And let yourself ripen to be used for the highest purpose imaginable. Love and only love. I love you very much, and I'll speak with you again soon.